Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to another episode of Founder Stories. मैं आपकी host सबा सईद और आज हमारे साथ मौजूद है Mr. Mohammed Suleman, the founder of Jeeva Textile. So let's ask him questions about his business. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. So let's start by talking a little bit about your background. कि आपने education कहाँ से हासिल की, उसके बाद आपके कैसे experiences रहे?
Basically, I did my master's from Istanbul. I did my bachelor's from Iqra University, Karachi, back in 2016, I guess. And then I've been to Turkey. I did my master's in Turkey. Then I have some scholarships exams in Germany as well. So I have a lot of international experience along with Pakistani exposures in Iqra University. So this is, you can say, in short, I have master degree with me.
All right. So what was your motivation behind starting this business?
Basically, अगर आप मेरे background के ऊपर जाएं, so you will find out that my father belongs to the same clothing industry. He's a wholesale retailer. He's a wholesaler from the Pakistan market in the Bolton market. So as an education and as a young teenager, I never wanted to go to his business. And like as a family pressure, आप जानते हैं कि पाकिस्तान के अंदर फैमिली प्रेशर्स के आपको अपना बिजनेस ज्वाइन करना है बिजनेस ज्वाइन करना है सो I never wanted to be that part. So what I did at the past, okay, I asked my family, okay, I will see when the time comes. So when the time comes, I started the same clothing thing into the online industry because there was a time in 2016 these things hasn't that much revolutionized. Like I was the first one or you can say the top 3 pioneers who started the unstitched fabrics in Pakistan in online industry. So I have some international exposures at that time. I was working with I was studying in the university. It was my last year in the university. So I was started as a fun, not too much, just to gain the sympathy for the family. Okay, I'm doing something. I don't want to join the business, just gaining something for the experience, and then later on I just started growing eventually because that was a time it was the start of the e-commerce industry in Pakistan. So उस वक्त जब ये start किया था तो e-commerce industry कुछ भी revolutionize नहीं हुई थी. So I have a lot of gap at that time. There were no, you can say, Pasha, Grace, or any other big companies are not online at that time. So I have a lot of gap available, so I put my efforts into it and it grew with the time. And it's just because I have a background support from my father because he was doing the wholesale and I asked him to just do the same thing in my name and he said, okay, fine, I'm selling the same product, I'll make it your name. So that's how things chose up.
So what are some challenges जो आपने face किए और किस तरीके से आपने उनको overcome किया?
The challenges are the same for every e-commerce industry. Like I'm not the new one. Of course, the courier, the riders, and the fraudulence in e-commerce, that is very much normal in Pakistan. आप अगर अच्छा काम भी कर रहे हैं, ठीक काम भी कर रहे हैं, तो people will think that okay, everyone is doing fraud. Even I've seen a lot of comments and very good, like Gul Ahmad is a very big reputable brand. So I've seen a lot of comments in them as well that they are doing fraud and these kind of stuff. So these fraudulent things and people and the writers and the courier companies are involved in these frauds as well. There are a lot of companies and writers which are, these are one of the challenges. And if you go into my in the start of the business, it's really hard to make my family believe that this thing can work because उससे पहले ये कभी दुनिया ही में नहीं आई उनकी क्योंकि they have the same business mindset के आप दुकान जाएं सुबह वहाँ पे जो आपके पास कस्टमर्स आए आप उनको डील करें and that's it. There's nothing more than that. So उनको convey करना कि आप इसको online industry के अंदर भी sell out कर सकते हैं. Then in my case, my father was selling in a wholesale. You have to sell a lot. So, for example, in starting, what I faced in my family, he's selling, for example, 10 lots of one fabric, and I'm selling just one suit of the fabric. So, in one bundle, you have 6 suits, and out of 6 suits, I'm just selling one suit. So, my father is selling, you can say, in 10 minutes, 60 suits, and I'm selling one suit in a day. So, it's really hard to convince them that this thing will grow with the time, and this thing has some potential in it.
Yeah.
So this was the first starting challenge to convince my family, and later on, like of course, then the same e-commerce problems everyone is facing. I'm also facing the same thing.
राइट। अच्छा, तो वैसे तो आपने समरी दे दी है, लेकिन जस्ट फॉर द ऑडियंस, उनकी अवेयरनेस के लिए, आप एग्जैक्टली क्या प्रोडक्ट सेल करते हैं? टेल अस अबाउट योर बिजनेस बेसिकली एज अ होल.
It is just simple man unstitched fabric in one line, nothing more than that. And with the time, it grows up towards the ready to wear as well,
Right.
and to the ready to wear shalwar kameez with like formal suitings as well, like coat pants. And like with the time, I started as online industry, but now I have 4 stores around Pakistan, 3 in Karachi and 1 in Lahore.
All
So if you visit our stores, you will find out the ready to wear as well.
ओके, सो इनिशियल रिसोर्सेज का बताएं कि आपने किस तरीके से जो इनिशियल कैपिटल है वो गेन किया.
Basically, there was no initial capital. As I said, I have a family background from the clothing industry. So I just asked my father, okay, I'm just taking, you can say, 5 different products from you. And when I sell it, I will give it, like still I'm paying back my father, whatever I'm still buying from him. So like he's my main supplier. Of course,
Yeah.
I have other suppliers as well, but you can say the main supplier is my father. I'm paying back to him still. So I just asked him, okay, can you give me for some time? Of course, as a father, I have a leniency to pay back to him in a longer time period as compared to the market. So that was very much, you can say, ease for me at the end. Like that help out. That's how I started. He gave me 5 to 10 products. I made them the photography with myself, like because that was a time that was e-commerce was not that much revolutionized. So I did the photography from my mobile. I did the editing with myself, whatever I know, and I did the Facebook marketing myself at that time as well. And until now, I'm doing the Facebook marketing myself because from I was doing it from the start, so I know the each and bit for the Facebook marketing up till now.
Okay, so अच्छा, for the last question, there are two parts to this question basically. सबसे पहले तो ये कि आप हमारी audience को ये बताएं कि आपने जब से business शुरू किया, आप किस तरह personally develop किया आपने इस time के दौरान, आपकी personal development journey के बारे में basically. और दूसरा part ये कि फिर हमारे young entrepreneurs को आप एक advice दें कि अगर वो इस industry में business setup करना चाह रहे हैं, तो वो क्या tips follow कर सकते हैं?
Okay, first going towards the first question, like I'll go one by one. For you can say young entrepreneurs, like it is very much simple. What I'm seeing right now in young entrepreneurs, even around my family, even around my circles, who are getting young and they are inspired by me. That okay, I started Jeeva Textile, it's going up. The one thing they don't know is every business takes needs some patience. There is no one night success. There is no one night chakka kabhi bhi nahi lagta. It's a complete journey of 6 years, which I've been through. There are a lot of failures as well. People are seeing the success only. Yes, I have some resources. People can have these resources. A lot of people can have these resources, but these resources must be utilized in the perfect
Yes.
manner. Is the main thing. Plus, the basic one-line thing is the patience. If you don't have a patience, it's really hard to survive in this any business world. It's not about my industry, any industry. You need to be patient and you need to be smart with the time. So if you are starting your product now, and if you are seeing my products, so I already started 6 years back. So you have to be smarter than me to be more successful, because I have already gained this experience with the 6 years of failures and success stories.
Right.
So if you want to be successful, be patient for more 6 years and be smart more than me.
All right, great. Thank you so much for the wonderful advice. और बहुत अच्छा लगा आपके business के बारे में जान के. Good luck for the future. And with that, that's it for today's episode. Everyone, thank you for watching. And till next time, we'll be back with another episode. And if you want to sign up for Founder Stories, आप startupinsider.info पे जाके कर सकते हैं. Take care and Allah Hafiz.